All right. It's your boy Jay Reason coming back again with another baseball stream. World Series, guys. World Series Game 1 tonight. Your Philadelphia Phillies, Houston Astros. Game 1. I am definitely excited. If you are new here, make sure that you smash that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. And, of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more streams just like this for the MLB, NBA, MLB, NFL, college, and more. All right, guys, so we got a matchup predictor here. Pre-game info, we have the Phillies at 38.3%, the Houston Astros at 61.7%. As for the probable pitchers, we have Aaron Nola, Justin Verlander. As for the Philly lineup, we have Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Hoskins, JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, Alex Bohm, Stott, Segura, and Brandon Marsh. For the Houston lineup, looking at Jose Altuve, Jeremy Pena, Yordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman, Tucker, Gurriel, Mancini, McCormick, and Maldonado. As far as the batting leaders for Philly, we're looking at Schwarber, Bohm, and then for Houston, Alvarez. Nobody on the injury report for both sides. And as for the spread, guys, Houston Astros are favored by 1.5. Minus 170 on the money line. Plus 143 on the money line for the Phillies. And the over and under is 6.5. And that is your pregame info, guys, as we prepare for World Series 2022. Phillies and Astros coming up soon. What's up, Grace? What's up, guys? Wrench Gang in the building. The family in the building. Thanks a lot, Richard. Tom Brady therapist. No, we just had to get it out there, you know. We had to share the story. That's all. Share the story a little bit. Let you guys know what's going on, you know. What's up, Game Boy Cam? What's up, yo? How's everybody doing tonight? Shots for every home run. I think I am down. Philip says, I have not watched a baseball game this year yet. Man, Philip, where you at, bro? Just football and basketball, huh? Yeah, Eric, I've got the bottle ready. Shots for home runs. Did you see Mattress Mac put up another bet? 10 million. What's up, Dave? This is how we doing tonight. Let's go, Bryce Harper and the Phillies. I see you, Dave. Shout out to you, man. I'm doing good. How are you? Braves fan, but I got to go with the Astros. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm leaning more towards the Astros, but I think this World Series is going to be talent versus heart. The Phillies may be able to upset. What's up, Jacob? What up, yo? Phillies live and die by what Harper does. Jacob, yeah, man, you could drop NBA updates in the chat. I'm down for that. Yeah, just drop the NBA updates in the chat. Let us know what's going on. Who are the Cavs playing?
Making the first ever win in the World Series, 7 starts and an 0-for-6 record. What a matchup, too, against Aaron Nola, the Phillies co-ace who had a fine season and looking to get the Phillies out to a 1-0 lead in this World Series here in Houston.
So game 1's going to be in Houston.
What they're playing for. The Phillies trying to become only the second team ever to win 4 game 1s on the road. Think about that. That's what they're trying to do here tonight. Frank Thomas, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Glad you could join us tonight. And let's talk about this. Through the individual accolades and the incredible numbers, well, Bryce Harper, he remained in search of what really mattered him, success in the postseason. He sat down with our Tom Verducci, who, if you remember, first wrote a cover story about Harper for Sports Illustrated. When Harper
the Cavs playing Boston? Yeah, it's going to be a good one. So, yeah, we're a little early, guys. A little early. Ball game starts at 8 o'clock, and we're just hanging out. Chopping it up in the chat a little bit. Looking at the votes as they come in, 59% for the Phillies, 59% rooting for the underdogs. Just popped up to 61. What's up, Doug? How you doing, man? Shout out to you. How's everybody doing tonight? Richard, what does everyone think of future NBA draft pick from France? 7'2", first time playing in the States at 18, killed it. What did he average, Richard?
Magazine article.
Yeah,
you were 16 years old, right?
You sit there at 16 years old and it's the coolest thing in the world, right? But also it's a stepping stone to my next opportunity. Each year of my life has been a growth stage for me, I feel like, just like anybody else. So sitting here at 30 years.
Cav versus Celtics, a coin toss? You don't got no faith in the Celtics, yo? No faith in the Celtics. All right, so it looks like for the Phillies roster, left-handers, Jose Alvarado, Brad Hand, and Ranger Suarez. Right-handers, Andrew Bellotti, Connor Brogdon, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Zach Eflin, Kyle Gibson, Nick Nelson, Aaron Nola, David Robertson, Noah Syndergaard, and Zach Wheeler. Catchers, JT Realmuto and Garrick Stubbs. Infielders, Alec Baum, Bryce Hoskins, Nick Matten, Gene Segura, Edmundo Sosa, and Bryson Stott. LeBron called him a unicorn future legend. Wow. Okay. It's interesting. Unicorn future legend. What's up, Timothy? Got the Phillies for tonight. Don't love the bet, but we'll see. Eric, tomorrow's game 2, man. So I probably won't be doing any college. I'll be at the gym during midday, and then we'll do game 2. Game 2 for the World Series is at 8 o'clock. Trying to work your boy to death, huh? It's like, yo, you gotta do some college tomorrow. You gotta do the World Series. You gotta do it all. That's why we bringing more people on the channel, yo. We're gonna have more people on the channel so we can We can keep all these games going, so you guys will never miss out. Roids, stop it, man. All natural, bro. Hop in that gym, keep it all natural. Shots for every home. Yo, we got to do shots for every home run in the World Series. Richard, I'm gonna have to check him out. See what he's about. Yeah, we'll check it out and see what he's about. What's his name? What's the kid's name?
Say, you know what? Pass the baton, go to the next guy.
Interesting.
And this is why I love this matchup, because Rob Thompson's got the same situation in that other dugout. They got a guy that can match line to line. This is two of the greatest power hitters I've seen in a long time. And they're not just power hitters, they're legit hitters. They can hit for high average, they can hit for high power, they can take over the ball game. So this is a great World Series full of stars, and it's going to be a great one.
Frank, I love that. You know, the guys in front of these guys got to get ahead. That's the only reason why you would pitch to them. But again, there's the time you put all the numbers away. Experience matters. Watch, pay attention, and adjust in game, just like chess. You can't manage and pre-script early in the morning for a night game.
Will be fascinating to see how they are pitched by these two great pitchers on the mound. And I think about this, last time Aaron Nola pitched on this mound here in Houston was October 3rd, 6 2/3 scoreless innings, and he clinched the Phillies a playoff spot. So that's the thing going against Verlander tonight. So much intrigue here. And think about this, I know the Astros haven't faced Nola a lot, but when they have, they're 6 for 46 against him, Frank. So small sample size, but that's real.
It's tough, and you face him after 5 days off. That's what makes Nola great anyway. He moves the ball in and around the strike zone. He's never in the same spot at the same time. So it's going to be a challenging night. They got to see ball and hit ball and not try to live with the long ball tonight. They need to make contact and drive the ball off the field, because this guy, he really can hurt you after 5 days off, and it's hard to square up.
I mean, we all know that when Nola is on, he know how to move his fastball east to west, like better than anybody like that I have ever seen. Plus, his velocity, his breaking ball, his location is what makes him so nasty. That's why numbers don't lie. I'm expecting the Nola that we all know coming out tonight.
If I was at home, I'd have the popcorn and be sitting on the couch. Don King would love this. Heavyweight battle, Nola versus Verlander. And by the way, Nola loves this. He loves being the underdog. Let everyone get all the attention for Verlander.
Live at the Super Bowl, Nazy.
We'll
yeah, we there.
What he's got here, Verlander and Nola. It's a heck of a pitching matchup for this Game 1 of the World Series. And like every other game of the playoffs in the World Series, good news is...
Thanks a lot, Dwayne.
Big Poppy back from the moon, putting his money on the line on the Fox Bet Super 6 app. Free to play. Just scan the QR code right now. Download the app. Answer 6 questions. You could win $25,000. $25,000. So the big question is this, Frank Thomas, who is winning this World Series? What do you got?
Listen, both fan bases, this is a tough one for me. If Philly had started this series on Tuesday, I would have said Philly and 7. But they didn't. 5 days off, I got to go with the elite pitching in Houston. They're elite in the bullpen, elite the starters, Houston and 7, and it's going to be a great one.
My head tells me the Astros. My heart is going to go with Rocky Balboa. In 7, the Phillies in 7. Jim Cramer's Phillies. Poppy, show me that cheese.
Hey,
we got Poppy.
You had it with Ricky Balboa?
Rocky.
Rocky Balboa.
Ricky. What do you got?
What are you wearing? Oh, my goodness.
Earl Campbell in the house.
Wow.
That's legendary.
Campbell in the house. What you
What?
got, Houston?
Hey, want to remind you, after the World Series, tune in for the new movie, Ricky Balboa.
The sequel.
It's going to be big.
Ricky, here I come.
Dusty.
No, you're right, man. That's why we're getting the team together. Eric says, can't wait to get my football bag signed from Mark Kelso, Don Beebe, Cardwell Gardner, Chris Moore, Steve Christie, Leonard Smith, and Kenneth Davis. Yeah, that's nice, man. Bunch of signatures on there, huh? Yeah, shout out to you, Tim. Richard, you going Astros in 7? I see you, Purple. Already getting going. Getting the alcohol flowing. We got a deal. Shots for every home run. Shots for every home run. Shout out to the shots. Eric said it's too early. Yeah, Chris, as long as they're prime time, bro. As long as they're prime time, we'll stream them. Kentucky or Tennessee? I gotta go Tennessee. Was there some flooding in Houston before the World Series? What's up, Jeff Nelson? I think the Astros will take it. Going with the Astros. It says that there was some flooding in Houston. No problem, Chris. Shout out to you guys.
Batting second at first base, number 17, Reese Hoskins. Batting third and catching, number 10, JT Realmuto. Designated hitter bats fourth, number 3, Bryce Harper.
The beard. I feel like every sport has one player that's known for their beard. That's Bryce Harper.
Batting sixth at third base, number 28, Alec Bohm.
Not for this one, Richard.
Batting seventh at shortstop, number 5, Bryson Stott. Batting eighth at second base, number 2, Gene Segura. batting ninth in center field, number 16, Brandon Marsh. And in the bullpen, warming up, tonight's Phillies starting pitcher, number 27, Aaron Nola. Tonight's starting lineup for your 2022 American League champion, Houston Astros.
All right, here we go. Lineup for the Astros.
First, please welcome the manager of the Astros, number 12, Dusty Baker. Second base, number 27, Jose Altuve. Batting second at shortstop, number 3, Jeremy Pena. Batting third in left field, number 44,
Yordan Alvarez. Yeah, I told you, Timothy. Told you, bro.
Hitter at third base, number 2, Alex Bregman. Fifth in right field, number 30, Kyle Tucker. Batting sixth at first base, number 10, Julie Gurriel. Designated hitter, bat seventh, number 26, Trey
Mancini.
Batting eighth in center field, number 20, Chas McCormick. And down to the bullpen, the catcher, bats ninth, number 15, Martin Maldonado. Tonight's starting pitcher for your Houston Astros, number 35, Justin
Verlander.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 American League champion, Houston Astros.
Timothy, that's why we do those prediction videos, bro. Different opinions, different outlooks, you know. We won't just go with the gut. But that's why we do those prediction videos. Thailand. What's up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, bro? Was actually just talking about you earlier, man. We missed you, man.
Joint Services Color Guard. And now to honor America with the singing of our national anthem, please welcome from Austin, Texas, 6-time Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, and co-founder of the Black Pumas Band, Eric Burton. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last streaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight would so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last streaming, and the rocket's red glare
Ty, I've been good, man. We've been missing you, bro. I'm just glad to know you're okay, for real. It's been a while. I'm glad to see you back, man, for real. The team been missing you. Very nice. Very nice.
I think it's time to play ball. It's game one of the 118th World Series next on Fox. Joe Davis and John Small tag the call when we return.
All right. Shout out to Thailand, man. It's been a minute. Thailand is actually one of the few from the original days. Thailand is one of the few from the original days in the beginning. It's been a minute since I've seen my brother Thailand. Shout out to you, bro. Glad you could make it. You know, whatever you had going on, I hope it's much better now, but I'm glad to see you're back, man. You know, remember, you were like family, without a doubt. So shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. And we're getting ready for the World Series. Man. It's weird, though, because it just doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like a World Series night, I guess. I don't know. We'll see, though. See if we get that World Series magic tonight here. Neftali, you got the joke show? Sunday. Sunday. So Sunday night, guys, you know what time it is, Bills Mafia, but for right now, we are doing the World Series. I think the Astros are going to take game one. I do think they're going to take game one. Dusty Baker needs to get his W. The purple is from a site where I get all my music from. I pay for a license and I get to pick and choose, so I just switch it up. I guess it's over like 2,000-3,000 songs or whatever. Flyover says, hope it goes 7. I think it will. I think we're in for an exciting series, without a doubt. Nothing yet, Rick. Nothing yet, my man.
Houston, Texas. Welcome to the World Series. It's game one between the National League champion Philadelphia Phillies and the American League champion Houston Astros. Welcome inside. Hope you're having a great night. I'm Joe Davis. In this matchup, on one side, there's a machine. The Houston Astros won 106 games during the regular season. They're unbeaten during the postseason. They're
7-0
for the fourth time in 6 years.
During the postseason.
On the other side,
7-0.
it's a team that nobody saw
Undefeated.
coming in the Philadelphia Phillies. Remember, they entered this season with the longest postseason drought in the National League. They fired their manager mid-season. They barely got into the postseason as the last team, and yet here they are in the Fall Classic for the first time since 2009. Let's get the Hall of Famer in here. John Smoltz joins us. And, look, that's the backstory. I know when you look, and you can go many ways on this matchup, you look at the top-end starting pitching in this World Series, and it gets you fired up.
Oh, it does get me fired up. The hitters may not be as fired up, but Philadelphia, to get here, they did it with their top three in their rotation. They had a tough journey to get to this point. Probably a lot of people thought no chance. Well, those top three starters did it for them. They were able to beat some offenses, and they go deep in the game and shorten the bullpen. You see what they did in the postseason, 7-2. They can match the top three. After that, the depth goes to the Astros because their top three is outstanding as usual. You got a Cy Young Award winner in Verlander. You've seen what the top three did. McCullers was shortened because of injuries, but their key to success is the depth they have to their rotation goes well
I don't
into
know
their
why
bullpen.
there's
Shoot,
such
they
a
played an 18-inning
crazy
game and didn't give up a run.
thing
This could be a
about
battle for both offenses.
politics
We've
now.
got a
King
headline
D.
matchup here for the first game. Verlander,
When
of course, for the
Dust,
Astros.
you can look at
Nola
Dusty
goes for the
Baker and
Phillies.
obviously
we go
tell
to the field. Here's Tom Verducci.
Well,
where
thanks,
he's
Joe.
from.
Over the last 6
So
years,
I don't,
the
like
Astros
I said, I don't like to get into politics on the
every
channel,
year,
but
gone to the World
some of the
Series
stuff that's said is
4
really,
times,
really
and built
dumb.
what Dusty Baker calls the strongest bond he has seen between a city and a team. In this run, they've won 1 World Series in 2017, after which they were disciplined by MLB for sign stealing. Tonight begins their quest for a second title and the right to be called a dynasty. Momentum is on their side. The Astros are 7-0 this postseason. They have not lost a baseball game in 25 days. The last time they did lose was right here to the Phillies
Neftali,
with
game
Aaron
2 is
Nola
Saturday.
on the mound. Now here's Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Tom. Bryce Harper was the #1 pick in the 2010 draft, a 2-time MVP, a $330 million free agent. Now, at age 30, he finally is appearing on its biggest stage. Harper is a guy that lives for this moment. Before his series-clinching homer in the NLCS, he told hitting coach Kevin Long, "Let's give him something to remember." Only a hitter who is completely locked in would say that. Only a player enjoying an all-time great postseason. Only Bryce Harper. Joe?
All right, Kenny, and the bigger the stage we've learned, the better he's been. No stage bigger than this one. It's the World Series, and it begins next on Fox.
Welcome to the Fall Classic.
All right, guys, World Series coming up next. Your Philadelphia Phillies, Houston Astros, Game 1. Like I said, King D, I just hate, I hate getting into the conversation, for a couple reasons, right? That the conversation is used to create divide. Number one. Number two. We should be growing past the level of dealing with any kind of adversity at that level. So, like, you know what's going on. Someone always has a problem with anything out there, no matter what it is. Someone will find a problem with it. That's why I just keep my head down, I focus, and keep it moving. You know, someone's going to find a problem with anything, right? Somebody probably just found a problem with what I just said. That's just how it goes. But, you know, at the end of the day, you can't feed into it, right? By talking about it, you feed into it. So we're just gonna watch a good game, enjoy the World Series, and that's it, man. For real. Stubby Assassin, you get it, man. You know, there's people that's making money off of divide, and a lot of people can't see that. You know, they get so, and I'm being political now. Whatever, we'll do it. We'll do it. There's people making money off of Divide, right? So that's their narrative, right? I spend 100% of my time on this channel bringing people together. Like, look, we started off with football, and then we did basketball, and now we're incorporating baseball. So I'm trying to bring people together from all different angles of life worldwide. And, we don't have any room for division. We don't have any room for that. So, just something to not focus on. Don't focus on stuff like that. Stay positive. Enjoy life. Enjoy sports for what it is. Because at the end of the day, as long as everybody's playing together, having fun, and people are coming together, that's all it's about. That's all it's about. That's all that matters. Everyone coming together, no matter what. And that's what I'm going to leave it at. Thailand, bro. I got to turn this down for a second because I need you to hear this, Thailand. For those who don't know, Thailand is a part of the original Wrench Gang. The guy that you see there with the Texas flag. Thailand has been the day ones. He's part of the day ones. He's been here since I first started. And I'm so happy to see him because I haven't seen him in a while. But he'll tell you, we came from the trenches on this channel. And here we go. Shadow Story says, I love you've grown. I remember you were just doing football. I was amazed to hear that you were doing the World Series. See, that's Shadow right there. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to you, Shadow. Thanks for that. Thailand will tell you, like, in the beginning, there was times where, like, I didn't know where this channel was going to go. I didn't know that we would be here today. We were just, it'd be like 30 people in the chat, 20 to 30 people in the chat. And it was him and like 5 others that were like faithful. And they were here with me from the beginning when there was only 5,000 subscribers. And we're at 30 now. We just hit 30,000 subscribers 2 days ago, so I'm just blessed to have you guys and blessed that all you guys can be a part of it. So shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to you, Thailand. Thanks for believing in me, guys. And let's keep it going. Let's have fun. World Series.
About everything in his big league career. Misses 2 full seasons with the injury. Comes back. There's a good chance he's going to win a 3rd Cy Young Award this season. This one, no doubt, is shocking. He's made 7 starts in the World Series in his career.
Yeah, man, 50 next.
He's not gotten a win in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Some time has taken place since those. Look for tonight.
All right, here we go.
Against a very aggressive lineup. The key's going to be for both pitchers opposite parts of the strike zone. Top of the strike zone for Justin Verlander be key. Throws a lot of high fastballs, good curveball, slider, occasional changeup. He's a strike thrower against an aggressive team. Look for that narrative, that record to change tonight if he's on his game.
Kyle Schwarber stands in, and off we go with Game 1 of the World Series and strike 1.
Strike 1.
Kyle Schwarber, the National League home run champion, with 46 of them this year. He's hit 3 more in the postseason. This Phillies offense with 15 home runs in its last 7 games. Verlander's 0-1 is to the inside corner for strike 2.
And that's why he's so tough. We're going to show you tonight the difference between the release points of both starting pitchers and why the hitter has a different view off of Justin Verlander. His ability to pitch up and his ability to come over the top makes it tough on left-handers. Quite frankly, it makes it tough on every hitter when he's on his game.
He's got the highest release point in baseball. way over the top. Third start of this postseason for him, coming off beating the Yankees in the first game of the championship series. Schwarber hooks one down the line, but
that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, that is what this guy does. He can hit it.
It was a nice hit.
You've seen him do throughout his career in the postseason. Here's that look from Verlander you're talking about, John.
Yeah, he gets you on a high three-quarter right over the top, and then he can break the baseball two different ways. That slider didn't break as much. That's why
Schwarber almost sent that thing out of there.
But a 12-6 type curveball and then a sharp breaking slider with occasional changeup.
Another 0-2. He's the kind of guy
a little high. That's going to be a ball.
He's got a way to expose it.
Yeah, no doubt. He can throw the ball to all four quadrants of the strike zone when he's on his game. Look, Schwarber likes the ball top of the zone, but a lot of hitters in this lineup do not. And so he's going to try to change the eye level of the hitters through a variety of different looks in this fastball.
Home with a 1-2. Goes back up there. Schwarber takes it, and the count evens 2-2.
And that's another ball.
And with the Phillies being a high swing type team, if he makes pitches early, he'll get quick outs. He'll get a lot of strikeouts. And Verlander is coming off of 15 straight hitters he recorded outs in his last game in his postseason start.
They really turned the corner partway through that game against the Yankees. His 2-2 is a breaker that's
hit
fouled off.
And that's going to be
game one of the postseason for Verlander
foul.
was one of his worst ever in October. He gave up 6 runs on 10 hits to the Mariners. Jordan Alvarez saved him with the walk-off home run, and then got off to a bumpy start against the Yankees. 55 pitches over the first 2 innings, gave up a walk and a double in the third, but then he went on that run you're talking about. Didn't give up a base runner the rest of the way. His 7th pitch to Kyle Schwarber.
Strike out.
And he starts the World Series with a strikeout.
Schwarber is out. Next up at bat, Bryce
Schwarber's
Hoskins.
Down. The rest of the lineup for the Phillies looks like this. Hoskins will come to the plate now. Then it's JT Realmuto. There was some talk about flipping Realmuto and Harper in the order, but Rob Thompson says, I think that's overthinking. He sticks with what's gotten him here. Castellanos and Bohm following Harper. Then the rookie Stott with Gene Segura and Brendan Marsh.
Well, we talked about the different breaks that he can put on his breaking pitch. This one goes down in the inner part of the plate and just covers the strike zone.
Ball.
And what he's going to try to do against Hoskins and a lot of right-handers who struggle with the breaking ball, which Hoskins has. You see the 5 home runs.
Happy face,
late.
Fox.
Look for left field of both these ballparks to play a huge part. Now, left field here is pretty unique. It's short, and that's where a lot of hitters want to go.
Hoskins loves to pull the ball over
That's
there.
a hit.
It's under this one. Sky high to center field for Chas McCormick.
And
2 up.
that's going to be
2
out.
down in his first inning. But the defense behind Verlander is one of the clear strengths and one of the clear advantages in this series for the Astros when you're looking at these teams head-to-head. Alvarez and Tucker flanking McCormick. Left side of the infield.
So next up at bat is going to be JT Realmuto.
This year. Altuve's at second, Gurriel's at first, and Martin Maldonado does the catching.
Well, here's what we're looking at right here. Short little Crawford
I'm hoping
box
in the
wall
next 2
there.
weeks,
That's a
Richard,
place where a lot
supposed
of
to get word
left-handed
back
and
from the
right-handed
merch
hitters can go,
company.
but
2
center
weeks.
field in
That's what
both
we're
these
looking at.
ballparks is where the
ETA.
pitchers want to keep the ball. A lot of room in center field, right and left field, a lot of home runs.
JT Realmuto. These are the top 2 home run hitting teams this postseason.
First pitch is going to be a ball.
Realmuto's got a couple of them. One of them an inside the park homer. One of the most complete players in baseball, the Phillies catcher. On a 1-0 from Verlander, Realmuto watches a curve dip a little bit low.
Just
See, that's what
inside.
he wants to do. He wants the corners. He wants the curveballs to get the
It's
eyes
another
of the
ball.
hitters leaking one way and then bust them with a fastball. Top of the zone fastball, and these breaking balls are going to change the rhythm of the offense.
Yeah, Brentley.
Here's his 2-0 pitch. It's high ball 3.
And it's a high ball
These
thrown.
Phillies saw Justin Verlander
95
back on October 4th.
miles
Fired
per hour.
5 no-hit innings against him. Struck out 10 over those 5 innings. Now, granted, it was the day after the Phillies clinched their postseason.
Yeah, I got you guys in the
spots. Already hard
T-shirts,
enough
yo.
to face Verlander.
They're
Probably
coming
some
soon, I
word
promise.
fusion going on after the party. 3-0 pitch. Strike
And
one.
that is a strike right down
Verlander
the middle.
of old could throw it 99 to 100, and one thing that made him special is he would have that velocity late. I've called him a 10-speed bike because he had speeds that he could get and rev up. He might be 7 or 8 speeds now when he's 39 years old, but he still knows how to change velocity and location.
Here's his 3-1. Yes, caught the corner and the count goes full. And we saw him
another
reach back
one
against New York. He touched 90
little on the inside
against the Yankees. So he sits 94, 95, but he can fire it in there when he needs to.
He can. There's that straight over the top delivery. Catches the corner on a 3-1 pitch. Now it brings in a breaking ball if he wants, based on the kind of hitter that JT is.
Verlander looking for a 1-2-3 first.
That's a hit.
To right. Tucker's there.
And it's out. And that is it for the Phillies. Wow. Astros due up. What a start. Yeah, I got you guys in the t-shirts, yo. They're coming soon. They're coming soon. Shout out to Graham coming through with the $2 Venmo donation. Thanks a lot, Graham. Thanks for the $2 Venmo donation. Thanks for the support. Thailand. It's crazy, bro. I think there's probably like 150 wrenches now. At least. Yeah, it's about 100. It's funny, like I said, I was talking to Trev about you earlier, man. Trev said he missed you, man. For real. Yeah, wrench work is a lot easier now than what it used to be, right? Especially when we had these like huge streams where there's like 2,000 and 3,000 people. Thanks a lot, Gray. Shout out to you. Got Bills Mafia in the chat. Yo, we got Bills Mafia in the chat even on a baseball stream. Let's get back to it.
Cleanup spot followed by Kyle Tucker and Yuli Gurriel. Mancini, McCormick, and Maldonado round things out for Dusty Baker. On the mound for the Phillies, this is fitting, John, that it's Aaron Nola, who's their longest tenured player. He's waited and waited for his shot. And as they make it back to the World Series, he's got the ball.
Yeah, this is going to be an unbelievable contrast of styles against a team that doesn't strike out very much. Second best in all the league. Nola, as you see the pitch mix, he could throw strikes with all of them. And that's going to be an interesting dilemma for him as he faces some of these aggressive hitters for the Astros. He could have about a 7-pitch inning, or it could be a 27-pitch inning, depending on
all right, here we go. Jose Altuve up at batter.
Nola has had 6 consecutive games at least with 6 strikeouts or more. We'll see who gives.
1 strikeout, matchup. Richard.
It is Jose Altuve to lead off. And it's a perfectly located fastball for a strike. These Astros are unbeaten.
First strike on Altuve.
A bunch of their star players aren't hitting. Jose Altuve, who's a 3-time batting champ, had an unthinkable 0 for 25 to start this postseason, and comes in at 3 for 32 overall. Now an 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off.
Okay? Well, he's not very big, as you can see, but he covers everywhere on the plate.
Foul
probably
ball.
Swings more outside the zone than anybody in baseball, but you can't
Forrest,
argue
I got
his
the
results.
Astros.
The timing must be off.
Going with the Astros.
Time off might help him get
Astros
that timing
in 5.
back. But look for this pitch right now out of Nola to be nowhere close to the strike zone, and see if he can get him to expand it even further.
Here he comes. Tries to get him to.
It's a ball to the far left.
So what he'll do is see how far he can get Altuve to expand, and then there's going to be a time, it might even be in this at-bat, where he busts him in to even open up a way, because Altuve dives for a little guy. He covers a lot of space in that batter's box.
Leading this one off. He does
That's
come
a hit.
inside, and it's chopped foul.
Another foul ball.
So now, after you come inside, you set
Thanks a
the
lot,
tone.
Shadow.
You're not afraid to go in there, and Nola's one of the best at reaching both sides of the plate. He gets in. All he can do is foul it off in there, and that opens up now. That opens up the outside part of the plate with a breaking ball. Sometimes he'll double up in there. He's got a great changeup arm side to a right-hander and left-hander.
1-2 on Altuve. Nola comes back home.
And that is a swing and a miss.
Perfect right there.
And
that's
Altuve
watching
is
a lot
gone.
of film and understanding when you're facing a team as good as Houston, you have to make pitches to put them in their mind that you are on your game. And he did exactly that in the first at bat. You see how wildly he swung at that. Because he went inside, he opened up the outside part. Perfectly executed.
So strikeout begins Aaron Nola's World Series.
Now, here's another guy that will swing at
Subway
every
Series,
breaking ball
Yankees
that he
and Mets.
sees if it's in the strike zone. He will swing at it, but you can't argue with the success he's had lately, especially in the postseason.
There it is, Jeremy Pena, American League Championship Series MVP for the Astros.
Yep.
He takes strike one.
And that's
It's
a
not
strike
Altuve,
one.
It's not Alvarez, not Bregman. It's not any of these big names, but here's a great example of this machine of the Astros. They just keep churning them through. And the replacement for Carlos Correa has met and exceeded expectations in his first year.
Strike two.
And he's caught himself. Look, the last time we watched his videos, he threw him nothing but breaking balls. So he started off with 2 straight fastballs.
How you doing, the Gatlinburg?
Pena probably
Welcome
looking
to the
for
channel.
spin. Didn't see it. Took the first 2 pitches.
He's saying, wait a minute, that's not what you do. He takes that one in.
That's a ball.
Tom told us, but Aaron Nola pitched here 25 days ago, and he took a perfect game into the 7th inning. That was the night that the Phillies clinched the postseason. That was also the last time the Astros lost a game.
Pretty amazing.
Oh, it's been 25 days. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2. So 2
Another
fastballs,
ball.
then 2 curves, and Pena takes it.
Yeah, the 2 curveballs were nowhere close to the plate. Anything over the plate and it ends up down, Pena will swing at it. And those 2 curveballs, now he's seen 2 of them, but those were 2 curveballs that never even enticed him to think they were going to be a strike coming out of his hand.
Nola tries again. He goes back
And
to the
that is
fastball
a
and gets it.
strike.
Back-to-back Ks to start the night for Nola.
Next up
That's how you make
is
a statement in your
Alvarez.
first World Series game against a team that doesn't strike out very much. What does he do? He strikes out the first 2, pitching that one just a little bit backwards to Pena. And now the meat of the order, and a guy that single-handedly won him the first series, been cooled off since.
Yeah, what are teams doing to Yordan Alvarez?
They're pitching him up now. He's been handling the ball down and away pretty well, but they're throwing and attacking him with fastballs. Look for Nola to have a backdoor curveball if he needs a strike, but to elevate and get the fastball inside, tie up this big slugger.
One of the most feared hitters in baseball. Yordan Alvarez takes low, ball 1.
There's the backdoor curveball. He pretty much over 65% of the
Oh,
time
no problem,
can throw those
Gatlinburg.
breaking
Thanks for
balls
being here,
anytime
man.
he
Shout
wants
out
for
to
a
you.
strike. That's a luxury to get a called strike.
Here's his 1-0. It's a fastball that misses, ball 2. Yordan Alvarez, that rare combination of average and power and discipline. Complete offensive player. Dusty Baker says it's a hitter with slugger's power. On a 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off, and it's 2-1.
Hit foul
now, as
ball.
the game progresses, that's a pitch he can go. We've seen Harper, and we're going to talk about Harper being able to hit the ball the other way with power. That's the exact thing that Alvarez has. The ability to hit for power away. Now this one was just dotted on the outside part of the plate, but he loves the fastball down, and you can hit it away as well.
25-year-old already in his 3rd World Series. Takes inside, and he's
On the
ahead
inside.
3-1. He's made a big impact in all his postseason trips. As a rookie in 2019, he hit above 400 in the World Series. He's the ALCS MVP last year. And then this year, John Touchdown almost single-handedly won him the division series. 3-1. Alvarez takes the walk.
Alvarez is walked. Taking over first base.
So here comes Alex Bregman, who for you, John, is the scariest hitter in this lineup right now.
Yeah, because what he does is he takes away the strengths of a starting pitcher or a reliever because he is so disciplined. You got to pitch. This is the irony here. You've got to make him inconscious, but you don't want to live in there because he destroys pitches on the inside part. He rarely swings and misses outside, and he rarely expands
batting,
the zone.
Alex
So what does that say?
Bregman.
You better make a lot of quality pitches. You can strike him out on the looking variety on the ball away that he gives up on. But a tough matchup here against anybody he faces.
Here he faces his old college roommate at LSU, and Aaron Nola. He takes ball one. Well, both these guys now big league all-stars. Years ago, they were at LSU. The odd couple, they said, as roommates. Completely different people. You've got Alex, who's super outgoing. Aaron, very quiet, calm, very tidy. Alex is the other way. He used to pay Aaron to do his laundry. Both love baseball, though. Both love working hard. That's foul.
That's a hit, foul ball.
Aaron would have Alex over to his family's pond to go fishing. He said, okay, I'm going
Thanks
to
a lot,
that,
Nas.
but you got to come with me. We're going to the biggest party tomorrow night. So they push and pull throughout their time as roommates and teammates. Alvarez at first, 2 gone, 1-1 pitch. Bregman skies it on the infield. Alec Bohm waits on it to come
that's
down
an out.
and ends this first inning. Off and rolling in the World Series, no score. Part of the lineup coming up for the Phils, and that means
I'll take us to a quick little commercial break here, guys. Phillies due up. End of the first inning. Do a little baseball trivia, maybe. Figure it out. I don't know. Try to pull a trivia maybe after like the 5th inning. Maybe. Ty, not as much no more, man. I don't really have time no more. These guys have turned me into a full-time streamer. Things have changed, bro. Things have definitely changed. Cloudy. Yeah, man, I retired. Yo, Ty, it's been like a year, bro. Well, no. Yeah, it's been like a year. I haven't seen you since the playoffs. AFC playoffs. I think when the Bills lost. I think he was around for that one. It's been a minute, man. Right, Trev, I was just telling him, like, it's so crazy. Like, me and Trev were just talking about you, Ty, and you popped up on the World Series stream, yo. It's crazy. It really is. Like, we were going through the list of, like, everybody who we haven't seen in a while, and you were on that list. So,
Harper to lead off
good to have
against
you back,
Justin
bro.
Verlander. How good is this matchup?
Well, it is about as good as it's going to get when you talk about two stars going in the right direction right now. High swing percentage on the first pitch.
See if he gets anything to hit. A high fastball, strike one.
Strike.
And what he does,
Harper,
though, is going to be interesting about Justin Verlander in tonight's game. He takes away the breaking ball. Now, it doesn't mean you can't throw him a breaking ball. You better not leave one in the zone, because that's where Bryce Harper's done damage. And we're going to show you, as the game plays on, the damage he's done going the other way. That's right. Bryce Harper going the other way for damage.
Half his hits in this
Another
postseason
strike.
have come the other way, including that iconic home run.
Remember I told you about the
Thanks
top
a lot,
of the strike
Chris.
zone for Justin Verlander. If he's on, that is a bad recipe for the Philadelphia Phillies. And they'd say, oh, why don't you just lay off of it? Good luck. World Series, 94, 95 miles an hour, adrenaline rushing through your brain and your body. You're going to swing.
And even in April, those pitches look so juicy sitting there, and you swing, and it's like, how is that by me? Verlander shaking a couple times, and Harper will call time. Harper hitting .419, 5 home runs this postseason. He's down
swing,
on 3 pitches
and he
here.
is out.
All fastballs from Justin Verlander.
And that's about as good as it gets. First pitch is up. Tried to get it in, floated over the plate, but that's that line. If you see a line above the belt, that's the tough pitch for Harper to hit. Then he goes right back to it, and then the next one moves a little bit more. See that lateral movement up, and that's going to be the one spot. Now, not many pitchers can do that 3 times. Justin Verlander lives up there. The release point in his fastball, it's almost made for his delivery.
He's retired the first 4. He's picked up right where he left off in that start against the Yankees. Nick Castellanos has his knees buckled and takes off.
High ball.
Castellanos hit 34 home runs and was an all-star for the Cincinnati Reds last year. Parlayed that into a big money contract with the Phillies. He has struggled all year. His struggles have continued into the postseason. On a 1-0 from Verlander. Pops it up. Short right
hit.
field. The yell's out.
It's going to be an out.
2 away. Well, you've got a chance to win $25 grand during every World Series game by simply playing Fox Bet Super 6. Just download the free Super 6 app on your phone and enter your 6 picks in the World Series contest for a chance to win Big Papi's money. If all 6 picks are right, you could win big.
Well, the pick for me on the Phillies, if they're going to have success in this series, Nick Castellanos and Alec Bohm are going to have to deliver. They're going to have to bust up a pitcher's philosophy
Alec
that
Bohm
after
next
Harper,
up.
you've got guys that have been struggling. He has been getting the barrel of the bat just enough underneath the ball, has Nick Castellanos. And Bohm, when he gets to 2 strikes, it's been a tough matchup for him. So look for Bohm to try to get early success.
On the first pitch, he swings at it and fouls it off. Because you know what you're getting right
foul.
now, Bryce Harper. You can be pretty sure what you're going to get from the guys ahead of him. But beyond that, there's some youth.
Shout out to Maritza Agrita for subscribing.
Well, here's the
Thanks
deal.
a lot.
When
Welcome
you
to the
look
channel.
at your lineup card, Justin's already done all this. He's watched the video. He's seen all the things that's going on. You mark guys to where you're in trouble. Where do I go? If I need a strikeout, who do I get to? And he's got that formula against the Phillies in his mind.
Bouncing ball to third, foul.
It's a hit, foul.
So now here with 2 strikes, this is where Bohm has gotten really aggressive, and he struggled with 2 strikes to have success. And most hitters are going to struggle with 2 strikes. It's a hard thing to tell guys not to press, but when you're struggling, you press a little bit more.
Alec Bohm, who was the 3rd pick of the draft a couple years ago. It's been an up-and-down career for him.
All right, here we go. Alec Bohm.
And an 0-2 from Verlander.
That's another foul.
He's the Rookie of the Year runner-up in 2020. So, high hopes when he gets drafted as high as he does. He fulfills those expectations the first year, but then last year was so bad that by the end of the year, he was sent to AAA. And he came into this season just hoping to make the team. He did in a bench role. Try to get more playing time and has turned this into a resurgent season. Back in the Phillies' plans. And another 0-2 from Verlander. He taps it in play. Verlander's there, and he's retired the first 6.
It'll flip to first base, and Bohm is out. Astros are due up.
Read it.
As we head to a quick commercial break. Middle of the second inning. So what do you guys think? You think Houston scores on this series? Shout out to you, Ty. Just follow along, bro. Philly needs to be aggressive at the plate. You're thinking of Mancini? Yeah, the game's in Houston. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. It's a battle of the pitchers. That's right. Thailand would always pop up for like Dallas games, Texans games. I don't think I've done a Texans game yet, or we may have did one.
$50,000 has already been donated to the Jackie Robinson Foundation through Capital One Walk-Off Program. For every walk-off during the World Series, Capital One will donate an additional $75,000 to the foundation to honor the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking Major League Baseball's color barrier. Kyle Tucker leads off the second for the Astros. Aaron Nola comes home and misses away, ball 1. This right here is this guy who gets overshadowed by some of the bigger names in the lineup, but this is one of the most
well-rounded players. One home run in the postseason.
He's a superstar in the making.
One home run.
Raw power, speed combination, plays defense.
Maybe a base hit coming
up. Swing early, and will do damage.
On this 1-0 pitch, takes a strike, 1-1.
Now for Nola,
what's up, Faded Goal?
That's the spot he wants to go to with 2 strikes. That's where the strikeouts come against Tucker. If you leave it out over the plate, though, you're not going to get much of a chance to retrieve that ball.
I love sports
Tucker
ball.
hit 30 home runs during the regular season.
Big hit.
One here, deep right field.
That is a home run, Tucker. What? Astros get on the board first. Solo home run, Kyle Tucker. Beautiful hit. Oh, we got to take a shot.
Exactly,
it's shot time.
There's
a home run.
A long swing, and it's a changeup that leaks out over the plate, and he didn't get it back. And that's a mistake.
Ric Flair, where you at?
You don't mind the solo home run. Seems to be the theme.
All right, guys, we're doing shots for every home run.
I didn't anticipate many teams breaking out and getting a lot of runs.
Gurriel now into center field.
That's
with
a base hit for Gurriel. Gurriel gets to first base.
So Kyle Tucker with his second home run of the postseason, and this has been the equation for the Astros, who have gotten 2/3 of their runs in the playoffs on homers.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a long, majestic
There it is.
swing. No
First shot on the home run.
His eyes
We're doing shots for home runs, guys.
Of course, Nola was trying to get the ball
Ric
away.
Flair, where you at?
Didn't get it away. And what the Astros do more than anybody is they score first. I mean, about a 62% clip, and that is how you keep the barrel of the bat in the zone. See the long arms.
Astros 1, Phillies nothing here in the second. Now Trey Mancini.
Noah pitches to first.
Mancini trying to give the Astros something out of the DH spot. It's been a
Mancini
0
up now
for Houston. First one from Nola. A strike on Mancini, who has one of the great feel-good stories in baseball.
What's up,
Kenny?
Shadow?
Joe, Trey Mancini missed
good,
the entire
Shadow.
2020 season while battling stage 3 colon cancer. And at that time, he was not confident he would play baseball again. In fact, he said it was the last thing on his mind. He just wanted to live, and if he got back to playing, great. He also understood that a possible side effect from his chemotherapy was neuropathy, and that's a condition that can cause permanent damage to the nerves outside his brain and spinal cord, jeopardizing
One
his career
strike,
in
one
another
ball.
way. He said, to be here, it's something I definitely don't take for granted. It still feels surreal.
30 years old in his 6th season in the majors now. They got him at the deadline from Baltimore. And 2 years after beating stage 3 colon cancer, here he is playing in the World Series. On a 1-1 from Aaron Nola, Mancini fouls it off, and it's 1-2.
Hit, foul.
And he's not hit for the Astros, but he's always been a good hitter. In the previous 4 seasons, .270 average. He had 26 home runs a year. And Dusty Baker's just hoping one of these guys that he's given chances to in the DH hole can provide him something.
Yeah, tough matchup for Mancini here with the breaking ball that Nola can throw. He got ahead of him with fastballs, but he hasn't done much against the breaking ball, especially with 2 strikes.
Trebot's here for the home run shots too. Every home run we're doing a shot, guys. Every home run we're taking a shot. 21 and over though. So you're 21 and up.
Down and away.
No underage drinking.
Here it comes. That's where it is,
that's
but too
another
far out.
ball.
Mancini wasn't biting. 2-2.
Now that's the only thing early on that Nola, he normally is really good at arm side command, glove side command, which is both sides of the plate. But when he throws his breaking ball, he gives the hitter the sense that it's going to stay on plane
there we
on
go.
on the plate, but then break off for a swing and a miss. And he's pulled a couple of them off the plate.
Here's his 2-2. That
And
one's better. And it gets the
Mancini
chase
is
for his
out.
3rd K.
And that one
Next
popped
up,
out of his hand. At least
McCormick.
looked like it was going to be a strike for a little bit to Mancini, even though it was way off the plate. See, it already committed. When the hitter commits, now he's just trying to emergency hack it. But this breaking ball selection and both pitchers, they change direction of the baseball so well that the hitters do have to hit mistakes. So far, Houston's got the one mistake on the board.
1-0 lead, 1 gone in this second inning. Here's Chas McCormick. You know, the 2 biggest questions for the Astros coming into the year were shortstop and center field. And in the championship series,
there we
their
go.
shortstop won the MVP in Pena. And their center fielder in McCormick hit 2 home runs. He takes ball 1 from Nola.
First pitch is a
This
ball.
guy's come from out of the middle of nowhere. Former 21st round draft pick who had some time starting last year, but back and forth between playing in a bench role, in and out of a platoon, before just now during the postseason locking up pretty much an everyday role.
Yeah, it's a very unique batting stance, and he's set up to hit the fastball. He loves the fastball, struggles with the breaking ball, so he's given up a little bit on the breaking ball, but he wants the low fastball or any fastball with the way he's attacking. See that first move when his front hip buckles, then you know
1-1
there's nothing left
for
the
Chas
hitter to
McCormick.
kind of let it go. He wants the fastball for power. You see that first move right there. See how the hip stops, and then there's no way he's able to pull the trigger.
He's hit 15 home runs this season between regular season and postseason. All but one of them have come on fastballs. That includes a home run against Garrett Cole in the championship series. On this 1-1, McCormick fights it off.
McCormick hits it. That is a base hit.
Ball, says Chas McCormick. Castellanos' throw is cut off, and the Astros have him cornered.
All right.
Well, there's nothing you can do if you're Aaron Nola. That's just a hitter that gets jammed and gets rewarded because he wants to hit the ball the other way.
On base.
He can hit it the other way. And
Two
look how
on
that
base.
how it didn't break. But a jam shot base hit. And now the Astros got a chance to put another run on the board.
Third hit of the inning against Nola. They'll be at first and third for the 9-hitter Maldonado in this World
shout out
Series.
to you,
Sign
Shadow.
up for Taco Bell rewards and get ready to steal a taco after the first stolen base. Only in the app. These are two catchers that are going to make it tough to get tacos on everybody.
Yeah, you know, I would say that one of the success of the Astros will be if they get anything offensively out of their catchers. That's a huge bonus because these catchers defensively, along with JT Realmuto, can shut down the running game, and obviously Maldonado is so important to their pitching staff.
Yeah, he's a guy who is so important to the pitching staff, such a good leader, so well prepared that they consider him, even though he's one of the worst hitters in baseball, one of their most valuable players.
Shout out to Isn't That Odd for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel.
A chance to chip in offensively here. First and third, one gone. Martin Maldonado tries to lay off, takes a strike.
Well, here you have the Astros and one of the best in baseball at putting the ball in play. And what they've done is that's a net 345 strikeouts less than their opponents, meaning they're striking out their opponents more, and they're putting the ball in play with the Astros. That's an incredible number. That is really why they've been here for the last 6 years.
That's been a staple of all these teams. Change up taken low, 1 ball, 1 strike. And, you know, they put the pressure on by putting the ball in play. You saw some cracks in the Yankees' armor that they took advantage of. That's the other thing. They put it in play, and they've been so good at anything that's given to them, they take advantage.
They do, and it's a credit to them and their organization. Even though they changed players, they didn't change philosophies. Breaking ball away is what I think Nola eventually wants to get Maldonado to either ground ball or swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
So now Nola's thinking, I got to get a strikeout. And there's the angle at which he throws that ball. Looks like it's coming at the right-hander and then breaks in the zone. Tremendous spin. A totally different breaking ball, by the way, than Justin Verlander's.
Nola's been really good in these spots in the postseason. Gurriel's at third and McCormick's at first with Altuve waiting on deck. Nola's 1-2. Spoiled. Maldonado stays alive.
And because
Foul.
Maldonado doesn't run very well, of course, the defense can sit back in their normal positions and have a better chance of turning a double play if he hits it on the ground. The dilemma here for Nola right now would be, okay, I've thrown him some breaking balls. Do I change his eye level with a high fastball and get him to aggressively swing? It's got to be high,
Ian J.O.
and then you can come back with another breaking ball, or do you stay disciplined away?
Can't do that at all.
In swing mode.
It's terrible.
To Maldonado.
That's the one thing he's done. He's hit fastballs for homers this year.
Here we go. 2-1.
Another 1-2 pitch. He does
a
go
hit.
to the fastball, and it's swatted foul.
And you saw how late he was on it. So that's kind of the reading you would do if you're a pitcher and catcher, and what a hitter's sitting on and what you think you can take advantage of, but you have to execute that pitch. He did, above the strike zone. Now he can go right back to the breaking ball if he wants to, being that he was late on that fastball.
Paul
Or double up
Masson.
again, right in that same area.
What are we doing? What are we talking about here, yo?
Astros on
Ian
the board,
J,
leadoff home
Paul
run from Kyle
Masson.
Tucker.
We got to
First
stay away
and
from
third,
that
one
kind of
gone.
stuff, guys.
And another 1-2 to Maldonado. Runner takes off.
That's
and
a hit. It's a
ground
base
ball,
hit.
Maldonado comes through, and it's 2-0 Houston.
Maldonado scores 2-0. Astros.
Astros getting things started.
Well, he might go back and kick himself on this pitch selection. When the hitters sees the runner going, that's an easiest pitch to hit the other way, a fastball down. A breaking ball, not as easy. And that is just what the Astros have been able to do. Look, they may not blow a lot of people out in the postseason, but they do enough to put pressure on you in every aspect of the game. And right now the pressure is solely on Aaron Nola. First and third.
Who now has to face the
up
top
next.
of the order. That's one of the terrifying things about this Astros team. Even though they've not lost in this postseason, their offense has been far from its best. Altuve struck out his first time, and now 3 for 33 this postseason. First pitch, Altuve hits a grounder to short. The second one on to first.
And
There's two. And they limit the damage here, but
out.
the Astros strike first.
Phillies
It's Kyle
up.
Tucker. He gets overshadowed by.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this Astros team. I am liking what I'm seeing, guys. I did predict they would take this one. End of the second, heading to the third inning. See you, Al. Got some spoons.
From that man, Kyle Tucker has started the scoring in this World Series. 2-0 Houston. Justin Verlander's retired the first 6. Bryson Stott leads off for the Phillies. And the rookie shortstop takes ball one. Stott became the everyday shortstop for the Phils in early August, and he has looked beyond his years so far in this postseason.
He's been amazingly great since he's come up, and the adjustments he's made may not show up in every statistic. But it has changed their defense. It's changed kind of the way their offense goes, and he's going to keep getting better. Couldn't hit a fastball at all when he first got called up. Now he fights them off, and he gets big hits on breaking balls and in the zone.
He has got 4 extra base hits in this postseason. 3 of those have come on breaking pitches. So he's seen a couple of heaters so far. Sees another here and fouls it back.
If you're going to give Justin Verlander the ability to throw up there and keep going up there with no adjustments, then he's going to do more like what he's done tonight. That first couple times through in Seattle, 8 for 20 and giving up 5 runs. Obviously tonight, making the adjustment.
Ty always had the wit, yo. Always had the wit. Quick remarks.
Deals 1-2. Stott fouls off another fastball.
Foul ball.
There are indeed player resume. Taking a look at Justin Verlander, 39-year-old from Virginia. You know, his Tommy John surgery in 2020, and at that point, 15 seasons in, a couple Cy Youngs. He's won a World Series. He's already going to the Hall of Fame. And he had to ask himself, do I really want to spend 2 years grinding through this rehab to come back and keep going? So he decides to, and I mean, it's one thing, John, to make it back. It's another to do what he's done, not just make it back, but put up, you could argue, his best season.
Oh, it's been unbelievable. Got a chance to talk to him, obviously, when he was out of the way from the game, getting back from Tommy John. He learned a lot about his body. He learned a lot about what he had been through, and he feels like he's got 3 more years.
He's got his third
swing
strikeout
and a miss. Stott is out.
Tonight's telecast is sponsored by
Next up, Gene Segura.
Applebee's. All veterans and active military receive a free meal November 11th. And by Capital One. What's in your wallet? 7 up, 7 down for Justin Verlander.
Well, that's 22 in a row now. He's been able to go to that area, and again, because of his release point and command on that 4-seam fastball, he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Right.
Now, this guy's going to be different. He's the kind of unorthodox. He can get to that high fastball, so Justin's going to have to mix it up against Segura, who has been just a bulldog in that lineup for Philly.
Finally getting his chance in the postseason after 11 years without playing in a postseason game. 11 years, more than 1,300 games. Prior to this season, had never made it to the postseason. And that, at this stage of his career, became the motivation. This year he breaks his finger, has surgery on it, comes back way faster than they said he could. And they said that he came back with as much focus and as much purpose as they've ever seen from him. Sensing it, smelling it, that he could get to October for the first time.
Hits.
Here's a bouncing ball to third. And
Round
easy
out.
play for Alex Bregman. Just in time to get Segura.
Easy play, but he had to hurry the throw because Segura
Next up,
was burning down.
Brandon Marsh.
I think he was a little surprised when he got that ball in the glove, like, uh-oh, I got to put a little extra on this, and just barely got him.
He's kind of a physical freak. Gene Segura still runs like that at 32. He's strong as anybody. Yeah, made it a close play.
Well, I talked about the key for the Astros. If you get bonus out of their catchers, and they already did. They already got a run driven, a hit and a run driven in. The same's going to be for this Phillies 7, 8, 9. Whatever they get out of the 7, 8, 9 in this series would put them in a nice position.
Brandon Marsh on a first pitch fastball, pops it up, fading to the seats.
Wow.
Because this part of their lineup it's been rough to find some hits other than Segura. Marsh, of course, coming over here, securing the defense in center field. Offensively, did not have a good series, but they feel like they're working on some things to help him offensively. He will chase the high fastball again. It seems to be the theme in the Phillies lineup, especially the last 3. Look for Verlander to expand that whenever he wants up in the zone.
Marsh in the series,
I think that's
against the Padres,
experience
13,
you want, Purple.
7 Ks, and a lot of those did come on those high
that
fastballs.
in person.
Now the 0-1 pitch. He gets another high heater and fouls
another
it.
Foul.
Because what happens, Joe, when you're late When a hitter is late, he cannot, there's no reason to change pitch selections when you're late. And he's been late to the ball with the barrel, just mechanically not getting on top of that pitch. So there's no real reason to change if you're not getting to the fastball.
Except cricket.
Oh, 2 pitch.
And that is a strike. Brandon Marsh is out.
Justin Verlander goes 9 up and 9 down to begin this game. And the
Verlander
MVP of the
is
championship
scary
series,
right now.
Jeremy Pena, 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Astros.
And that'll take us to another quick commercial break as the Astros are due up. 2-0, middle of the third. As far as our votes, we have 293 votes, 61% for the Astros. 2-point lead. Baby tennis with the racquetball. All right, Timothy, no problem, man. I'm starting to learn your routine, bro. Starting to learn your routine, Timothy. Shout out to you, yo. You don't like Verlander tonight. Verlander's hot. He's doing his job. Said he wants a championship. What's up, Donaldson? What's up, bro? Salute to you. Salute to you. Quick update. Justin Verlander has now started a World Series game in 3 different decades. 3 different decades. What a stat that is.
Nola, who fired Pena a bunch of breaking pitches when he saw him earlier this month, went back-to-back heaters to start the first time in here. A wrinkle.
Yeah, we're going to mix it up a little bit and show him a different look each time. Pitch velocity, spin, curveball, all up. You can understand that for Nola being the World Series. Adrenaline's an incredible thing.
1 ball, 1 strike, and a good changeup.
But he's always had touch. He's always had the feel for the game. He's always had the feel for throwing strikes. And as we said, look, this is a challenge. Even though Houston may not have lit up the scoreboard in the offense, they still make you work for everything.
Oh, foul. And there's still guys in there, John, that it doesn't matter. Like Altuve, an 0 for 25 stretch. He's still Jose Altuve, and that still strikes fear into you.
Yeah, and they obviously have great numbers at home. They've won a ton of games, and they're very consistent throughout their lineup. And look.
What's up, Opal?
Been there, done that. That
How
helps.
you doing?
When you've got a roster that has a core of players that have been through as much as they have, you're not going to be
Purple hating on the Yankees.
By anything that comes your way.
I see you, Purple.
3rd World Series for the guy on deck in Alvarez.
Glad you're a Bills
Altuve,
fan now, I guess.
Bregman and Gurriel, who have all been there from the start. 81st postseason game for those guys since the start of 2017.
Yeah. And, you know, you can pass on experience, but until you go through something, you can't flex your muscles saying we're experienced if you don't execute. When you flex your muscles, it's because you're doing the things that the other team isn't aware of or hasn't experienced yet, and you're putting them in the pressure cooker.
That's a hit.
Down the line to the right field corner.
And it's going to be a double.
It's a leadoff double for the rookie.
There it is. And next you've got Alvarez at bat.
Right now, his aggressive approach, he sees the ball and he tries to hit the ball, and that's why I was a little surprised.
Ric Flair, where you at, Ric Flair? What do you think about that double?
Away. You see that flat bat and the ability to go where the pitch is thrown. Right now, he feels like he's not only not a rookie, but he's been here and played in the playoffs well beyond his years. He's showing the Astros fans what the future looks like.
Jordan Alvarez for the runner in scoring position. Nobody out, third inning. Incredible poise from Pena right away this season. He comes up and gets his chance. Never looked too big the moment.
Alvarez hits.
That is put in play. Boom.
It's going to be a single as Alvarez gets there.
Hit for Jordan Alvarez. Rhys Hoskins says, hang on, take a look at that, and they will.
Again, another incredibly bad luck for Nola. Hit off the end of the bat. That's what happens, though. Put it in play. Good things happen. You get a chance to see this replay. Here comes the throw, and the foot's up in the air, and I think they're going to win that one.
It's close.
I'm scorekeeping with Penn.
No, you can't on this.
I held off from not putting this down.
You can put it down.
Out.
5-3.
Yep. Pen, pencil, whatever.
Right. 5-3.
By a half second.
Pretty good 5-3 too.
Millisecond.
Great 5-3. I know.
What a play.
Doesn't run great. He's not slow either.
The defense, of course, the biggest weak spot for the Phillies. Bohm has had his issues this season. Defense has gotten better as this year has gone on. And Bohm with a good play there. You get this first out of the third inning.
It's going to be an out. It's so close. It's so close.
Just before, and it makes that sound where it's a tough call for first base umpire is listening.
There it is. Alvarez
Someone gone.
out.
Pena does take third.
Pena is at third.
And it brings up Alex Bregman.
You think about it, there's no real way to see all of it as a first base umpire. You're listening for the sound, thump, thump. You know, ball, glove, happening so fast.
And hard to hear anything this time of year.
Yeah.
So Bregman, who popped out his first time.
Alex Bregman.
About 300 in this postseason with 2 home
batting.
runs. Faces a drawn in infield here with a man at third and 1 out.
See if Bregman turns aggressive. Normally not aggressive on the first pitch.
Ball.
He's ready to hit, so good pitch choice. Look, Bregman not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, not afraid to take the strikes he doesn't want to hit, and he doesn't expand the zone.
What's up, Daniel Jones?
Tough task here
What's
for
up,
Nola
bro?
when you're facing that kind of discipline at the plate.
Alex Bregman, one of 3 guys since he became an everyday player in 2017 with more walks than strikeouts. Disciplined again, and he's ahead 2-0.
It's so frustrating, too, if you're a pitcher, because you know, the easiest pitch to make is when you have an aggressive hitter. Then you don't have to throw strikes. But if you've got a disciplined hitter right here, you have to stay sturdy on one side of the plate. You can't make a mistake middle in. Or again, he's going to pull the ball down the line with some power.
He's a rare guy that combines that discipline with the pop. That's a strike, and it's 2-1.
High
you get
strike.
Those high average guys that are just going to slap it when you throw them a strike. But then there are those small handful of guys like Alex Bregman where he ain't chasing. So you got to throw him a strike.